Episode 19. Countdown to silence. The floor trembled beneath their feet as the breach collapse protocol activated. Sirens howled louder, merging with the groan of steel bracing for destruction. Red emergency lights now flashed in a faster rhythm, like a heartbeat racing toward its last beat. Ava stood frozen, her hand still resting on the keyboard. Matteo grabbed her arm. "We have 8 minutes until full detonation. This place is going to bury itself and everything in it." Beck checked the nearest panel. "Evacuation lifts are still locked down. Subject 19 must have rerouted power. We'll have to go up the old service shaft," Matteo said, pointing toward a rusted access hatch half hidden by fallen debris. Ava nodded, but her eyes lingered on the corridor where Subject 19 had vanished. "We can't leave her," she said quietly. Beck turned to her sharply. "Ava, that thing is not you. It's not even human. She made her choice. She didn't choose to be created," Ava countered. "We stole pieces of my mind and left her down here. That's on us." Matteo was already wrenching the hatch open. "We don't have time to argue." As they climbed the narrow ladder into darkness, the shaking intensified. Below them, automated systems began sealing off tunnels. Explosive bolts armed themselves, ticking closer to a controlled implosion. Halfway up the shaft, a vent panel above them burst open. Subject 19 dropped through the opening and landed between them and the hatch. Her face was blooded, her movements more erratic. "You're leaving me again," she said, her voice cracking. "You promised to come back for me. You said we'd be whole." Ava tried to step forward. "You don't have to die here. Come with us. There's still a chance." "No," Subject 19 whispered. "There's only one version of us that gets to survive." Then she lunged at Ava. Beck pulled Ava back just in time as Matteo swung a heavy pipe into Subject 19's ribs. She staggered but didn't fall. Instead, she grabbed Matteo by the arm and slammed him into the wall, knocking the wind from him. "Ava, go!" Beck shouted, wrestling Subject 19. Ava hesitated for one terrible moment, then climbed. At the top of the shaft, she reached the emergency exit. A final timer blinked on the wall panel. To 17. She hit the release switch. The hatch groaned, then burst open into the coastal night. Cold air rushed in. Below, Beck yelled, "Go!" But Ava couldn't until she saw Matteo crawling up, bleeding but conscious. He reached the top and pulled himself through. And then, seconds later, Beck appeared cut, limping, and alone. Subject 19 didn't follow. They ran. Behind them, the mountain shuddered one last time. Then Pine Creek's underground facility folded in on itself with a roar that echoed across the coast, drowning every secret beneath tons of rock and steel. They collapsed in the wet sand, panting, watching the smoke rise into the stars. Eva stared at the horizon. Was it over?